Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Get 'em. Get 'em. Let's go Cleveland. Dog pound, we on fire. Dog pound, we on fire. Get 'em.
What's good, everybody? What's good, Facebook? What's good, YouTube? And what's good, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. This is your boy, Thorough, and it's the My Dogs podcast, where my opinions are always just my opinions. Also, we got the Arteria Motorsports podcast, where you can find me, your man D, and Christy the Cutie every Thursday at 8 p.m. And if y'all haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. My Dogs Podcast, Arteria Motorsports. Let's get into it. We got a good one today. I'm doing comments on.
I thought that.
What the world? Okay. I'm acting like I didn't see that. I don't know how you commenting for me on YouTube, but it is what it is. Dirt Dog, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. Taking one step at a time. Getting ready to go back to school next week. So,
oh, you ready to go back to school?
Yeah, I'm almost getting ready to graduate, man. So,
okay. I'm about to say, who says that?
Yeah. I'm getting ready to graduate, man. I want to get this over with. I don't want to see Kent State ever again. Shout out to Kent State, though.
Coach,
you better stop talking about my Golden Flash.
Man, it's back to the classroom, back to the grind. I got to prepare myself for pre-K to 8s. So, I got to eat my Wheaties in the morning.
Yes, you do. Wow. D, what's good?
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. Let's get it cracking. We got a lot to talk about.
How was your event? Did it happen yet?
What event? What you talking about?
Oh, okay, no, you still
yeah, September. That's September 6th.
Okay.
Got me twisted like I forgot something.
Well, let's get to it. How did y'all feel about that game last week? That preseason, but how did y'all feel? We could start with the coach.
He did exactly what I expected him to do. I called it on the last show that he was in command of the offense, execute the plays. He looked strong. He made a couple of mistakes, that running around stuff. But outside of that, I think he passed the eye test, and I think it makes it a little bit more competitive now moving forward. Well, whatever their quarterback situation is.
Okay. Jordan?
Well, he did everything what Coach just said, everything I thought he was going to do. I was really impressed on how he was standing in the pocket. He didn't really care about the pressure coming onto him. He did really well. It was like I was watching a veteran quarterback play. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we might have found our franchise QB. I'm not sure yet, but he will make this roster.
Okay, D.
Wow. I think everybody need to pump their brakes. Just 1 second. Just pump your brakes. I was very impressed with it didn't start out, all that great, but then he started understanding, started getting the flow of the game. So I'm very impressed with the young man, and I'm just hoping that right now, we don't want to get to that later, that he can get the necessary reps that he needs, that he gets the understanding he needs. And I'm with Jordan. We may have our future. We'll see.
Okay, I want to me personally. One thing that we gotta quit, and I ain't gonna say quit, but one thing that we gotta realize, it's more than Shedeur Sanders on this team. So we know that he's the focus, but I mean, we had some standouts. Shedeur, he looked it good. He looked at poise in the pocket. He overthrew some balls. He got to work on some of his throws and his accuracy. But for most part, he looked it good. We had a young wide receiver, which Shedeur, I'm sorry, you got him cut. He went up there and ran. He got that ball. I think he scored with it too, but he got hurt. And this game, we got to get down to 53-man roster. We can't wait on you to get healthy. So Shedeur got old buddy cut, but I thought he was promised. He looked it better than any of our receivers so far. So I mean, we got Carson. Carson looked it good. They looked at the D. The D line was getting pressure. Overall, we looked at good. I'm saying, as a team, what do y'all think about the team? Go ahead.
I feel like the Luke Florio. First of all, he didn't score. He didn't score.
Okay.
He just made an amazing catch. That was it.
Okay.
I wanted him to keep Luke Florio. You know, he's going to be soon my alma mater when I graduate, Kent State University. So I was really impressed to see him. My main question was, where was Harold Fanning Jr.? They said but where was he at? But other than that, most of I was really impressed with Carson Switzinger. And you know, people was dissing him a lot, and I was like, man, let's give the kid a shot, and he can make some tackles. He can knock you down if he really wants to. I cannot wait till next year to see what he's like when Joe comes back.
Okay, Coach.
You know what? I think overall the team did well. I think we also need to keep in mind the level of competition that was out there as well. I think we'll get a much better gauge on them this week as we go against Philadelphia. Nothing against Carolina, but you know, they're bad, just like we were bad last year. I mean, so two bad teams matched up, and one of them had to win. So I mean, we look good. I mean, I think we are on the right track, but I'm anxious to see what they're going to look like when we go against Philadelphia.
Man, it's like I said, I just can't get excited right now, man.
I forgot who we talking to.
Yeah, I gotta keep it. Like I said, I gotta keep it 100. But I like what I saw. You know, these guys. Like I said, these guys are fighting for jobs. They're fighting for positions. So far, I'm cool with everything to where we're at right now. Like I said, I just don't want to get taken down a rabbit hole. They can't do that yet. I'm waiting on week 1, bro. So right now, what I'm seeing ain't impressing me. I'm just okay. It's cool. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, the last comment of it, but I mean, I get what you say. You're not trying to get overhyped on it, but our second and third strings went up against their ones. We looked at good. We looked at good. Our offensive line, our offense, our defense, our run. It was suspect, but every other aspect of the game, we looked at good. And I meant to make a video. Not Kevin Stefanski, my man AB. AB, I gotta talk to you again. Just me and you, AB. What is up with you in kickers? Why can't you get us a kicker? What do they have to do for you to say, I need a kicker? This guy's still missing extra points. Man, this is ridiculous. I don't know if it's just me or I'm wilding out, but do y'all think we need a kicker?
Was that hot? Was that
Hopkins? Yeah, that was Hopkins.
Yeah, was
yeah.
Now,
here's
go ahead, Dirt Dog.
Here's my thing. Let's give him another chance. No, give him another chance.
3 years.
Listen. He did great in 2023. 2024 was sort of okay, this ain't the same guy we saw from 2023. Let's see what he does in 2025. And if it doesn't work out, we can always find a new kicker. I mean, I just saw the Jaguars kick a 70-yard field goal. I was jealous. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, we might have to go after K York, but they said he's still with Cincinnati. So yeah,
We don't want no K
we
York.
don't want no
No,
K
we
Nah,
don't
York.
want none of that.
I wasn't even gonna
Yeah,
put that,
coach.
I wasn't even gonna put
No.
that shit up there when Frank said that shit.
You know, I think regarding Hopkins, he actually wanted to go out there and get to work. You know, you normally bring in 2 or 3 different kickers, but he wanted to work so he can work out whatever issues that he has. So he got 2 more preseason games before they decide if they're gonna cut him or not. So let's see what he's gonna do. I'd rather him miss him now than miss him later.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. D, you got anything to say? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. You got anything to say about this kicker?
Nah, I'm a stall him out, like they said in the West Coast. We're gonna stall him out.
Okay.
I want to see what I'm trying to get. I just don't understand what happened to the man and why he's lost his confidence. Because when he got here, man, he made Barry look so good. He was just booting him, and now he just doing him. So I can't deal with it right now. I'm not gonna lose my mind over this right now.
Do you think that something crazy happened for him? Because maybe he's in a really, really bad slump. Do you think he might be in a real bad slump to the point where, because that's a lot of pressure, in my humble opinion, to be a professional kicker for the NFL. You gotta kick that thing, because sometimes a game time decision to a field goal. Oh wow! All right, all right.
I know TP have some technical issues real quick. We're gonna let TP do his thing,
yeah,
man.
We're gonna let TP do his thing, but yeah, but
TP, let me know when you're good, player.
but
So we're gonna have to move it on. So as you know, to TP get straight, Shedeur got hurt today, man, and so I want to ask y'all, man, how y'all feel about that, man? How do you feel about is Shedeur? Some people feel like they're gonna get cut. I doubt it. So, Coach, I want to know from you, man. Do you think TP? You think Sanders gonna get cut?
Man, I wish I could do my Trump impression. Fake news. We all know it's fake news. Somebody had to sit this week. They want to bring their boy out, Dylan Gabriel, give him a chance, so we can go ahead on and get that experiment over with. I don't see nothing with this, and that's really on nothing else to talk about on that.
All right. TP, you good, baby? You good, player?
I had to switch cameras, but I'm gonna work with it. Yeah, I'm on a different camera. I'm on the laptop camera. I'm not feeling this.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't got my golden skin no more. Now I'm looking dark as y'all. Oh man.
Oh wow.
Hot boy summer is over.
You making us feel like we Bowser and his minions.
No doubt. Go ahead and do your thing. Dirt Dog, what you think, man?
I don't know. If he's hurt, then he's hurt. I don't think people should jump to conclusions. They say it's day to day, which is not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing. I really just think people got to relax. This man is going to make the team. Whether people want to believe the hype, they want to drink the purple Kool-Aid, the grape Kool-Aid, whatever Kool-Aid. This man is going to make the team. Andrew Berry is not an idiot. He's made some questionable trades, but he's not an idiot. So that's all I'm going to say on that one. All I'm hoping for is he gets healthy, just get healthy, because we are going to need him. Myles did say what is true. When Myles Garrett said it's true, we are going to need you. Myles Garrett sees the talent. Everybody sees that talent. Everybody sees how he brings that team together. We haven't had that in a long time. We need that. Baker couldn't do that. McCown couldn't do that. Couch couldn't do that. None of those guys could do that. But this man is doing it, and he's bringing the immediate attention to the Cleveland Browns, what hasn't happened since 1989. So I want that to let y'all sink that in for a minute.
And the one thing about it that I'm a deviate for a second, then I'm gonna bring it back, is what I like about Shedeur is that he loves to learn. He loves to learn, and he always asking questions.
Hey, Miles, you think like my spin work on you?
No. It worked today. It was good. It wouldn't work on me though. We did it back to back too.
So like, what you looking at like when you chasing it?
Shoot, I'm just looking at how to get upfield on you. I'm gonna send you back to where my guys are. You trying to get up and outside of me. If I cut that off, where you gonna go? You're not gonna run away from me. I'm gonna chase you down.
So like, which way you going? Like
if
even
you turn this way, I'm gonna
because in practice you do be getting faster the farther you go.
hey, just let me gain some ground. Sorry, spamming that.
That was bad DN play, huh? Bad DN play. I ain't gonna lie, I want to feel one of your swipes though. Like one of his aggressive, like, you know, grabs.
Right.
I want to just see if I could get out of it though.
Bro, you a good kid. I don't want to have to hurt you, bro. We gonna need you, bro. We gonna need you.
Yeah, so I mean, I like to see that how he got down there, and he asked Miles. They said, "Would I have shook you?" Miles like, "Ah, nah, you wouldn't have got that off on me." But yeah, I like the kid, and I'm wondering with this injury. Y'all tell me this with this injury, how we thought that he was gonna move up ahead of Dylan. Does that hurt it, or does you think he's gonna stay at number 4, or we don't care about no numbers? So it's only the number 1.
Let me say something real quick. I was watching some on ESPN with Louis Riddick, and he said something what really hit me right now. He said, "Don't pay no attention to the depth chart." He says the depth chart is meaningless until the first week of the season. He said we can keep looking at that depth chart until we're blue in the face. Until we find out who's the official quarterback for week 1, which will probably be Joe Flacco, that depth chart right now does not mean a thing. And I was like, man, this is coming from an NFL, all-time player. So, yeah.
All right.
Coach, do you think this? You think this? My bad. Do you think this hurt his chances of moving up the depth chart?
No, this actually gives them more options. You know, they can put him on the PUP list. They can put him on injury reserve. They can do anything they want to hide him, stash him. He can learn while he's off, and they don't have to make a decision on him anytime soon once the season hits. So it guarantees him a roster spot going into the season. He wasn't going to start anyway, so this just buys them more time to figure out how they're going to work out the rest of the roster and thin that room out. And then once he's ready to play, they'll activate him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have anything?
My bad, yo. You froze for me. I didn't know if you was going to say something.
Man, it's internet, man. It's raining up here. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. But well, as you know, man, Barry don't get rid of his draft picks right away, man. So they're gonna find. Honestly, I think they're gonna find a way that somebody gonna be in the practice squad. They maybe activate somebody, 2 players, especially with that other rule they got in case you need an emergency. It would behoove them to keep all 4 for now. Eventually, as the season progresses, somebody gonna get traded. It just, the first game, they got to see how everything feels itself out, man. I think, like I said, the Bengals defensive line we can win that game, man. We can win that game. And I think if Flacco can minimize, the main thing we haven't seen is what can they do with the run game to complement this pass so that they don't get so pass happy. If we could see that this week, but we still don't know what's going on with that. I need to see some running now. I need to see some runs. If they can give me 100 yards in the preseason, I'll be happy. I need to see that because I need to know if Sampson and these guys are going to go in and handle business. If we don't see no run game and it's all this pass happy stuff, you know what Stefanski's going to do, man. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care about the stat. He's a pass happy coach. He is, man. So I need to see something to complement. That way he doesn't have to rely. Yeah, I need to see what Ford can do. Ford is great in the space. Ford is great after the catch. He had these. Now, if Ford get gone, he gone. He does do that. Gone. If he get that second level, it's over. But that's the problem. Can he get to the second level? And if the line, with Conklin and excuse me, and the rest of the guys, can they open up opportunities for these running backs?
You know what?
There's something, y'all, that I want y'all to see. Can y'all touch on? Because DB going off the end sometimes, and I wanna just y'all tell me. He said during the season I can't recall. He said during the season or before the thing, somebody's going to be traded. Do y'all think all four of them quarterbacks will be on this team at the end of the year?
No.
Okay, why you say that, Coach?
No, I've always felt like Kenny Pickett's the odd man out. He was the free agent pickup, the second one. Flacco already knows the system, so he was more of a insurance policy, so to speak. Now you got these young boys. D just said they don't. Andrew Berry don't give up on his draft picks. So if somebody go down in the preseason and they need a serviceable quarterback, all they got to do is call up Cleveland, and Kenny Pickett will be on his way.
No doubt. I got to be on me, bro.
It's obviously it's got to be Kenny Pickett. I mean, it doesn't make any sense for them to trade Gabriel or Shedeur because obviously we see Shedeur as probably a diamond in the rough. We got to see what Dylan Gabriel is. It's got to be Pickett. I just don't see it. We know what Kenny Pickett is. We've seen it in Pittsburgh. He's not that good. I'm not trying to pee on his fire or anything like that. He's just not that good. It's just he was bad. Like that's the best way I can explain it. I can't even that's the best way I can explain it. He was just bad. Go ahead, TP, because I got nothing else to say. It's Kenny Pickett. Get real.
Do you want to elaborate on your comments about him being traded? Where that come from and why you believe that?
Why do I believe?
I'm still with Coach Angel. You watch the show, man. Leave that Pickett stuff alone. Reason is like your dog said, man. Pickett. We know what Kenny Pickett is. I don't see an emergence of him getting better. Don't get me wrong. Baker went somewhere and got better. Old boy Darnold went somewhere and got better. It's a possibility. In Cleveland, oh no, man. You don't come to Cleveland from another team and quarterback and get better. You see what happened with your boy. He didn't come here and get better. Everybody, Tyrod Taylor, man. RG3. The list goes on and on and on. You don't come to Cleveland to get better. You don't come to revitalize your career. It just doesn't happen here. We don't have staff. It's that coaching, that culture. It ain't here. So Pick is he's that dude. He's gonna have to kick rocks because, like I said, Barry is not going to get rid of those picks. And I do want to see what Gabriel can do. I'm ready to see that. I want to see it.
Wait a minute, Dirt Dog. Wait a minute. So, if y'all believe, I believe somebody's going, but I don't know who, and I don't know when. But if we running out of spots, do y'all think that we're doing the right thing by keeping Kenny Pickett, which they talking about it could be more weeks? We could be into week 1 before we even seen Kenny Pickett put any work in. Is that worth? Is Kenny Pickett worth holding a spot for?
Then that's why you trade his ass. You know what I'm saying? Right. You ain't got to worry about having Ford. You get rid of him. Like I said, Barry does not get rid of his. How long did we keep a hold of that wide receiver? I can't even spit his name out.
Hey, that's my man, Swartz, Anthony Swartz.
Mr. Brick Hands. Oh, man. He got concrete in his hands, bro. You know what I'm saying? One touchdown. I'm thinking, come on now. So that's that dude, man. And you know why he's recovering from his injury, he still has a little bit of value. He got a little bit. We got him next to nothing, man. He just happened to be the first dude and then next thing you know, we went and got Flacco. So yeah, I think he'll be the odd man out, man. I'm rooting for Shedeur, man. I want Shedeur to do a thing. Like you said last week, we should be rooting all for these guys, who's ever the starter. It's just from what, and I heard a lot on the radio, from what I've seen, TPU was out there. I went out there a couple more times than you. Watching Dylan Gabriel, it's like Papa Smurf out there trying to get the rest of the smoke. They say, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Dude, he's short, man. You got to roll him out the pocket so he can see. And then that's why those type of injuries, hamstrings, obliques, it's because they running their ass off. They got to run. It ain't there. So, but Flacco can stand in there, man. He's 6'6". He can stand in there. He make a subtle movement. The ball's gone. They don't have that yet. That's why they getting hurt, because they got to run. He's like, my leg. They got to run out the pocket. You know what I'm saying? And Dylan Gabriel, he definitely got to run because he can't see the field like that, dude. Remember when we was there, I said, dude, where'd he go? I ain't even see him. He disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Then next thing you know, they tackling somebody. I was like, I didn't know he handed the ball off. It is what it is, bro.
James, I think that's some clickbait, but go ahead, Dirt Dog.
Yeah, but I wanted to retract what he said about about nobody can really rejuvenate the career here. Amari Cooper did. But
Quarterbacks, Dirt Dog. Sorry.
Oh, quarterbacks. Oh, well.
Yeah.
The list goes on, baby. The list goes on. Nobody really rejuvenated their career here.
Well, here's the thing with that. Here's the thing with Dylan Gabriel, though. I have not seen him. It's different. It's different. Like if he was Kyler Murray, or because Kyler Murray about as small as he is. We have not seen that type of athleticism out of him. He's not a Doug Flutie. Remember how small Doug Flutie was back in the day. But Doug Flutie had an arm, but he had to drop back 20 yards in order to get you the ball.
Correct.
That's the only way he was going to see it. I mean, so they have these, they got to create the passing lanes and all that type of stuff for them to see how it's going to work. I just don't see it with this offense. I can't see how that benefits him. Just seeing how Stefanski's offense is ran in the past, I don't know if a smaller quarterback can operate in that system.
I mean, I won't knock him and knock his size. I won't knock Kenny Pickett and his hands. They all made it to the NFL with talent. For some reason, they're in the NFL. So, I mean, short people find ways to throw the ball. They find their lanes the same way that Drew Brees became a Hall of Famer. I mean, a lot of people is not that tall, but they know how to do it. Everybody want a taller one that can look over the 6'6", 6'7" lineman. But when you short, you got to find other ways to get around. I mean, he here for a reason, and he might be nice. We gonna see. I just don't like that he's left-handed.
Yeah. That's I was just getting ready to say that. Like,
go ahead, coach.
I'm like this. It's a big difference between 5'11" and 5'7". This is the scenario. I mean, I've seen the man. I'm almost 5'7" myself. I'm looking at the dude in the face. So I know I'm gonna have a hard time looking over people. So I can only imagine what it's like dealing with him out there on the field. I mean, college is one thing. You can do some things in college that you just can't do in professional football.
Correct.
So that's why I said I wish the young man well. I want him to prove me wrong. I want somebody to be able to lead this team, and I want him to be able to have success. But I don't see it. I don't see how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
Doug Flutie was 5'10".
That's a lie. And everybody knows that's a lie.
Russell Wilson is 5'11".
No,
that's a lie too.
That's a lie too. I don't believe that.
Right, I'm just going. Kyler Murray and Bryce Young are both 5'10".
Lies.
Nah, yeah, I don't believe that.
I'm looking at cats in the face. They not nowhere what they say they are.
Yeah. Wait. Now, TP, I wanted to ask you something. Like, how many lefty quarterbacks have been successful in the NFL?
Plenty.
Like, give me one. Give me a name. Because I can't.
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick was a lefty.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
Wow.
One of the only reason I said about the left hand is we got 3 or 4 with 4. quarterbacks that are right-handed and one left-handed. We just want to confuse our line. The line don't know which. I mean, when they taking reps, they got Kenny Pickett in. Then they got Dylan Gabriel in. And when they got a. I don't know. They got this. The blind side becomes the right tackle and the left tackle. We just confusing them. Yeah. Bernie was a lefty. I know he was.
No, he's right-handed.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't remember Bernie being a lefty. I know he was sidearm, but
somebody said that before. They thought he was a lefty, and I think what Pop was saying it was correct. Everybody, they said it was just like they said he was like the most unorthodox player.
Yeah.
Like a lot of players said they ever played against because how he threw the ball, how he played. It was just he was unorthodox basically.
Bernie looked like an ostrich running around out there. He got the ball downfield.
D.
My thing is, I really left or right. The ball got to come out and it's got to go where it got to be, and you have to be able to see the field. It's like I'm with Coach, man. I'm with Dirt Dog. I don't see how this Dylan Gabriel experiment is going to go. I really don't, man. I'm I don't want to be a hater. I don't want people to be all upset, man. I'm talking shit, and I just don't see it from like I said, from me going out there. I was not. They was talking about a 923 The Fan. They was talking about it, and I just don't see from what I've seen. I'm just not impressed. So that's why I would love for him to be able to play this week, so you can actually see what they did, what they drafted. So let's see it, Dylan Gabriel. I want to see you good on the field now. Let me see if you can have success like Shedeur did last week, then I'm all for it. If you that dude, then you that dude. I just don't think he's that dude. I think we made a mistake and could have done something. If you got Shedeur in the 5th round, however that conspiracy went, you could have done something else with that 3rd round, got another weapon, anything, beefed up the offensive line, another wide receiver. And if this guy washes out, I'm going to be pissed off, man. It is what it is. And then it's only going to lead to the exit of certain people running the franchise. It is what it is.
Okay, let's get into this week. This week, do we have any quarterbacks besides Joe Flacco that is healthy? When we got Tyler Huntley, who's going to start? Is Dylan Gabriel? He played a little bit of 11-11. Shedeur Sanders got hurt on 1-on-1. And Kenny Pickett, they don't even know what he's gonna do. Who we gonna put out there? But I did. Let me get into the practice. I did hear in the practice that Joe Flacco said we looked at all right, but all the reporters kept asking him about all the drop balls. We had a lot of drop balls today, and that ain't good. So, like I said, we need some wide receivers. I think we got some wide receivers, but it's starting to show that we need some wide receivers. We got our butts kicked at practice today. But who do y'all think is going to start this week? What's the 2 quarterbacks that might play this week?
I think Gabriel's going to play.
Yeah, Gabriel and Pickett.
Yeah. Well, I think Gabriel's going to play, but Kenny Pickett's far from playing.
Oh, really? They said he
and what you and Coach, what you looking for if Gabriel gets in? What are you looking for from me?
Much of the same from Shedeur. We got the same as we saw last week. Is he in command? Can he see over the line? What adjustments do they have to make for him in order to get the ball down the field? Let's be real about it. If he's supported by a running game and these guys don't actually drop the ball, they're gonna be all right. But they're going to bring pressure up the middle. So when they bring that pressure up the middle, what's that going to look like? So I'm concerned about that, just off the rip. So let's see what the young man can do. Like I said, I wish him well, and I want the team to do well, but I need to see, can he see over the line and get it down the field and make some big plays happen?
Dirt Dog, what you want to see out of him?
Pretty much the same thing Coach said. I want to see some completions. We're gonna see him in a lot of shotguns, play actions and stuff like that. Let's just keep it real. They did the same thing with Baker because Baker wasn't that tall, so he's gonna be in a lot of shotguns, play actions and stuff like that. Let's see what the kid can do. I don't have my hopes up about Dylan Gabriel. I'm sick of the media basically talking about him. Let's see if you guys say he's this good, and you saying that the team is trying to push him on us, then let's see what he can do. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
I like what James said. He want to see. Are they going to rally behind Dylan the same way they rally behind Shedeur? And that's what I like about Shedeur. The team saw what he went through on the players. They saw what Shedeur Sanders went through in the draft. Myles Garrett is working with him after practice, before practice, giving him hints and talking to him and all that stuff. These players is rallying around him, and they just love his energy. They just talk about how he's always laughing and joking. So I would love to see them keep that same energy for Dylan Gabriel, because we want a starting quarterback. We're not looking for our favorite quarterback. We're looking for a starting quarterback. So whoever the best man is or woman, this 2025, I you click back too fast. But yeah, that's all I want to see. I want to see if they're going to catch his balls, how the line is going to be, because this is going to be a stout defense that we're going to go up against, and he's really going to get his test. I don't know if this was a planned fake injury for Shedeur. Send Dylan out there. To get toe up so I can go from 4 to 3 and he looked bad. But I hope he ain't thinking like that. But who knows? It's the NFL. But yeah, I want to see what he can do. Is he going to be poised in the pocket? Is he going to command the offense? Is he going to know the plays? How accurate is he? That's what we really need. How accurate is he? And seeing over the line, that's one thing I'm not worried about, because he made it this far. He got first team reps, and he's completing balls, and he's still number 3, moving up to number 4. So he's doing something.
Pull a dirt dog.
Okay.
Why would you think that, knowing that Shedeur needs all the reps he can get, why would you think that why would you think that Shedeur is a fake injury? Why do you think it's a fake injury with everything going on, everything that Shedeur needs to go right? Why would you think that he would fake this? I don't understand that. Where did you hear that from, bro?
Oh no, that's just me. That's just me and my conspiracy theories. I
need to know why though. Why is this a conspiracy to you?
I feel that way. I don't think it's a conspiracy. I just think that it gives them more options, as far as how they want to structure the roster. Plus, they can actually trot this dude out there, Gabriel, for virtually a whole game like they did Shedeur, and see what he's made of. Okay, Shedeur had his audition this last week. You get your audition this week. Let me see what you can do. So now they can fully evaluate over a vast majority of a game versus a half or a set of series. Because you're only going to see if Flacco play, he only going to play 2 or 3 series, and then that's a wrap for him. And then, it's going to be these young guys the rest of the way. So they're going to get a much better gauge on what their development is. And if this guy can actually really hang against the best of the best. They are the ones that saying that he was worthy of a 3rd-round draft pick. Okay, let's see him go out there against the world champions, even though he might be going against their 2s and their 3s. Are their 2s and their 3s better than ours? Let's find out.
But coach, why not just starting? Why would Shedeur have to fake an injury for you to just put Gabriel out?
I'm not saying he had to fake an injury. He's not the one saying it's the injury. The Browns are the ones saying it's an injury.
I'm waiting. I'm on this conspiracy train with him, because imagine if with Shedeur Sanders is hurt. That's all we're gonna talk about. Oh, he got hurt. Okay. Shedeur Sanders took no reps today. What? Shedeur, they played him. What's you got? Hey. Shedeur, we need to see what these other guys gonna do. So we need you to just sit down. We're gonna say your obliques hurt. Don't just chill out.
What?
Chill out.
It's convenient. I'm telling you. You know, we've seen this before. They done this.
Man, both y'all on some shit right now. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't believe them boys up there, man.
But
all teams do this though.
My main question is, what makes you guys say that? Do you think he's a lock for making the roster now? Since you guys saying that, or y'all just want to see, or do they just want to see Dylan Gabriel basically?
Listen, it takes the pressure off of them. We don't have to talk about Shedeur. Shedeur injured. Okay, let him go over there and sit. We can focus on these other guys.
They can't focus on the game plan with him out there.
Right. I mean, so let's, if we can take Shedeur out the equation, because we didn't see what Shedeur can do. Okay, we can put him on the shelf. Let's find out what this young boy gonna do when he go out there.
That is
and teams do this. Come on, man. I know you ain't naive. You know these teams do this all the time.
Hey,
they come up with these mythical injuries. They'll sit them down for a couple weeks, and all of a sudden, dude go out there and he ball out. He good as new. Come on, man.
And I found that out last year when I had that family and friends discount with my guy. I ain't even gonna say his name, but it was like he always told me, Njoku ain't hurt. Njoku just don't want to practice. Njoku was never hurt. And in these practices and training camps, he said Njoku was never hurt. And he said that's what he's mad that he was an undrafted free agent the same way as old boy that caught the ball and got hurt. Mm-hmm. What happened to him? He caught the ball, Shedeur's ball. He got hurt. They cut him the next day or the same day. He got cut. But you got people like Njoku walking around here. I don't feel like practicing today. Hey, my leg hurt today. How long is it going to take? I don't know, Coach. Probably 2 weeks until week 1. All I want to do is walk around with my shirt off and show the girls.
But you got to recognize what you're saying. You got a staff saying that this guy hurt, and you yourself. It's two different things. The player, the staff. It doesn't make. I'm sorry. What y'all saying is not logical to me. If I'm a guy and I'm trying to make the team, and I'm hurt, and you're trying to make the team, why would you do that? It doesn't make. What y'all saying don't make no sense to me. It's not logical.
What you're saying. Hold on.
Let me spit this out. I got you. I got picked up in the 5th round. People talking smack. They telling me, it's already a conspiracy. I've been throwing the ball. I'm tired. I'm going out there. I'm the first man at practice, the last man at practice. I'm in the community. Why in the hell would I sit there? Oh, my son hurt. All of a sudden, so you could just show my competition. If you wanted my competition to play, just put his ass out there. Me personally, I'm going in. It don't make no sense to fake an injury right now. Shedeur is not in the position to fake an injury. He needs every rep, every opportunity. He needs everything. What y'all saying is blowing my. What they say, the YN say is diabolical. This is crazy work. So I come on, Coach. You know better than that, man.
Oh man, no, seriously. No. I mean, I hear you.
We're just saying don't put nothing past them. That's all we're saying.
So you saying Shedeur is deliberately sabotaging himself? Is that what y'all saying?
We're not saying Shedeur is doing anything.
Thank you. I'm not saying that Shedeur is faking it.
Cleveland Browns said that he has an oblique. Shedeur ain't said nothing.
Shit, they already put it out there, so they had to say nothing. I mean,
they put it
out. Browns.
You said
no, I'm good. I don't know why the Browns just told y'all that.
He a company man. He trying to get paid.
He's a company man with a 5th round pick, and he ain't getting no reps.
All these dudes are company men. Sign that contract.
Man, y'all, wow.
You don't see me talking. I'm saying out of this one.
Ooh, I'm about to put some Remy Martin in this motherfucker right here, bro.
Okay. If there's a video, then I'm just saying I put nothing past them. I haven't heard really to me anything good about Shedeur out of Kevin Stefanski's mouth. I really don't think Kevin Stefanski really likes him. Every time they asked him about how he played, and he never says, oh, he looked good. He did this. He just said, "What? There ain't no quarterback. No. Ain't nobody. Did Shedeur move up? No. I'm not getting into that. No, it ain't nobody moved. He didn't praise him after the game. He have never praised Shedeur to me. But that's here and there. I got my Hey.
Crazy
When
word.
we already talked about Angel, we already talked about your quarterback being traded or cut before the season or before trade deadline. You missed that. I mean, it's just the truth. Your man's gone.
I can't believe y'all, man. I can't believe y'all.
Yeah. I mean, just to say, I'm sick. Like you told me to stay away from this TP. I'm so sick of hearing the media talk about this is a conspiracy theory. They're setting him up to fail. They're doing this. They're doing that. How about everybody just shut the hell up and watch the damn show and see what happens? It's like a movie. It's a movie, really, when you're watching this. So, first of all, they're not going to cut him. Ladies and gentlemen, who's ever watching this podcast, they're not going to cut Shedeur Sanders. It doesn't make any sense. They're not going to cut him. I don't know where you guys are getting this from. You Shedeur fans who are just now joining the bandwagon of the Cleveland Browns. I've heard some of the most ridiculous things come out of Shedeur Sanders fans. Like, we're not Browns fans, we're Shedeur Sanders fans. But you're wearing a Cleveland Browns jersey with his name on it. You're a Cleveland Browns fan right now. So doesn't make any sense. I'm done watching the media and all that other stuff. I am not Kool-Aid, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm making that very clear.
Goddamn right.
Okay. I saw the video. I stand to be corrected. Shedeur Sanders is not faking an injury. I stand to be corrected.
Oh shit.
Man, look, we can say whatever we want to say. All of a sudden, if he magically is better by week 1.
No. What I'm saying is, I watched the video where he took some reps. He was nursing it. Then he kept on walking around and doing all this stuff. Then the Njoku came over there with his shirt off and said, "Hey, let me see your abs. I see you see mine." And he showed it. And he was like, "It hurt, kind of pull right here."
Man,
so,
I ain't buying none of that.
So I thank you, Angel, for bringing me back to earth. I just don't trust these guys. I just think that he's so much of to them a circus that they just trying to dial it down. Because even when they talk to Dylan Gabriel, y'all girl, y'all love her. Was it Mary Kay?
Oh man, don't bring her up, man.
Mary Kay asked Dylan like 3 questions, and they all was about Shedeur. Like, why do you keep asking him? Why you asking my competition about another man and his injury? I'd be like, I'm happy he hurt.
Because
Dylan know what it is.
Dylan know what it is, man.
You trying to take my spot? I'm like, why y'all keep asking others? They asked even Joe Flacco. They asked him about it. Joe Flacco, he had a great comment. I ain't gonna say, but he even was kind of pissed. Like, hey, we all out here competing for this number 1 spot. We don't want to hear nothing about all this Shedeur Sanders. I'm working on me. He actually said he don't care. He's focusing on himself in the game.
TP, you need some milk, man. You really need some milk because you keep bringing this up, man. Like Dylan Gabriel know what it is. He knew what it was when they drafted Shedeur Sanders. He knew what it was. I mean, a blind man who got his sight can tell you that.
Did I tell you leave them analogies alone, boy?
Yeah. But so Angel saw it too. Joe Flacco was getting mad. Man, it was bad out there.
Yeah, it's gone too far.
It hasn't gone too far. Step your game up.
What is the point? Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask y'all this. Who thinks that Shedeur is faking the injury? Put your hand.
Oh no, we passed that. He's not faking no more. He's not faking no more.
So no, he ain't faking. He wasn't faking when he did it. Like I said, the man got too much to lose, man. Y'all, wow, man, it's diabolical. For real, I'm just like,
I'm not saying listen. If he come out and he say, if 2 weeks go by, I'm really hurt, whatever. Okay, I gotta accept that. But this stuff is too convenient. The timing is not good, and they don't need to see him.
Coach, you said last week it's the preseason, so who the
again? That's what I'm saying. It is the preseason.
You know what I'm saying?
So next man on deck, he get to be on Broadway. Let's find out what he can do. We didn't see what this cat can do. Okay, fine. We know what Kenny Pickett is. We know what Joe Flacco is. So let's see what this dude can do, and let's just take the ambiguity out of it. We won't even play him this week. Because guess what? If he was the starting quarterback and he told you he had, unless he tore his oblique, they're gonna ask him, are you gonna play this week? I don't care.
And that's what we got to figure out about that oblique. Which is it, a 1, 2, or 3? How bad is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
we don't know yet. But okay, I got one final question before we get up out of here.
No doubt.
And this is a rough question. Now,
oh wow.
It's a 2-part question. Who do y'all want out of, because we ain't even gonna pick Kenny Pickett in here. Who do y'all want starting this? Or after week 5, who do y'all want out of Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders to start?
Neither one, because we got the Steelers week 6.
So are y'all looking forward to any of these rookies starting this year?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Y'all don't want neither of them?
No.
I put it like this. If I see somebody after week 10 or 11, because we already know that the season is down the drain, okay, I think it's evaluation time. But anything before that, no.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's ass is in the ringer if it come to that.
Okay, I would just wonder, because I'm like, I hear a lot of fans talking about they can't wait for Shedeur to get in and take over and do all this. I'm like, if Shedeur gets in, that means we having a losing season. Yeah. And that is going to be crazy if anybody else get in besides Joe Flacco. That means we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Damn it, I'm trying not to interrupt. We already was in trouble when we had to go back and get the man from the basement. We was already in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You had to go, bruh. Let the man develop. Let these boys develop. They're young, impressionable young men. You got 2 veterans. Whether you decide to get rid of Pickett or you keep, I just want these guys to get time. Do not get so excited because it's Shedeur. Don't get excited because it's Dylan Gabriel. Give them time to learn. They need to learn. They need to practice. They need to understand. I'm gonna put Flacco out there till his legs fall off. But then when his legs fall off, then I might put somebody out there.
3 and 5, he's still out there?
Absolutely.
Yep. Absolutely.
Dirt Dog.
I would like to see him play, but the week 5, absolutely not.
No, 3 and 5. We 3 and 5.
Oh, you talking about our record?
Yeah.
Oh, if we 3 and 5, then hey.
With Flacco.
With Flacco? Oh no, then it's time to tell him sit down on the bench. And,
what?
Oh, what's wrong with y'all?
We 3 and 5.
So if we got 2 rookie quarter, now if we had 1 rookie quarterback, I could understand where y'all coming from. We got 2 rookie quarterbacks. How are we gonna know who's our future next year if y'all ain't even gonna put them out there?
Bruh, Tom Brady set the bench. Aaron Rodgers set the
one.
bench.
You named
so many
one
quarterbacks
one person.
Why are you such in a hurry to put these rookies? TP, why are you such in a hurry to put these rookies out there, man?
I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry. I'm in a hurry to figure out who my franchise is. Next year, you're gonna blow next year's draft if Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders don't play. If we go 5 and 12 and they don't touch that field, how you know that we don't need a starting quarterback next year?
You didn't say that. You said 3 and 2. Now you switching the
I said 3 and 5. 3 and 5. I mean 3 and 5. The season's over.
No, you said 3 and 2. You said 3 and 2.
I said 3 and 5.
Week 6, you trying to get rid of Flacco already.
No, I said 3. I said 3 and 5. If the record is 3 and 5.
No, man. You said 3 and 2. This is recorded. Don't make me go back.
I know it's recorded. Dirt Dog. What did I say? Dirt Dog. What did I say?
You said if we 3 and 5, should we pull out?
Now. What's
no, I didn't. I said from the get-go.
I heard 3 and 5 too. That's fine.
Thank you.
But we not
got no goddamn hearing aid. That old. Y'all got me twisted, man. Man, come on, bro.
That drink got you twisted.
Yeah,
we are not pulling the plug at 3 and 5.
Nah,
You can't. And you don't want to get them young boys shell shocked going out there in the midst of something that they don't need to be out there for, man. You know, that's just
y'all making me tired.
So okay, I'm sorry, Coach. So 3 and 5. Are you pulling a plug, or what we doing? 3 and 5.
3 and 5. I'm rolling with Flacco until they put him in retirement. Flat out.
D, what you doing at 3 and 5?
Okay, now at 3 and 5, that's a whole nother ball game now. Yeah, at 3 and 5, but that's not what you said. You said 3 and 2.
Everybody else heard that but you.
Okay. Wow, you know I'm OCD about this. Okay.
I know.
Now 3 and 5, yeah. Okay, you're absolutely correct. But how did it get to that point before they decided to make a move? I don't think Flacco is going to survive 3 and 5. So they would have made a move before that anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, man, this is crazy.
Let me ask this question. So if I'm 3 and 5, okay, depending on how the AFC wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I'm 3 and 5 and you got a bunch of teams floating around 500, why am I making that move? I gotta ask that question. Why are we making that move now? If they get 3 and 6, 3 and 7, okay, maybe. But they 3 and 5, they right there at the cusp. One win here, one win there. They right back in it. But you taking the man that could possibly lead them out because we want to look at these dudes. I thought the objective is winning.
Right.
Why are we doing that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
I mean, it all depends. For me, all depends on how you look at it, because the AFC is not that wide open. I mean, Baltimore and Cincinnati gonna probably win our division. Then you got Kansas City. They're gonna win that division. You got the Chargers. That's 4 right there.
In the AFC North, though. The AFC.
The AFC North.
In the AFC North, I can't see Cincinnati winning with that terrible defense. No, I don't. And I don't care if you got Joe Burrow and an elite offense.
I mean, I put them over. I put them over Pittsburgh.
I can't do that.
But what I say,
and I'm saying the reason why I'm saying that is because Pittsburgh has a good defense. Now they got some geezers on that defense. Don't be fooled. But they have a defense.
Go ahead, Coach.
Right. And my main question is, how long is Aaron Rodgers gonna be out there? Because he's a geezer too. Because eventually,
okay, Dirt Dog. Okay, Coach.
The only reason why I say it's wide open because the NFL is built on parity. So if you have a team or two, and Cleveland has gotten caught up in this situation, they do bad 1 year, a couple of years. Then all of a sudden they get the 3rd or the 4th place schedule. Now we know they don't have that this year, but they get the 3rd or 4th place schedule. Now all of a sudden the team you didn't expect come out of nowhere and they're in the playoff hunt. Now we've seen that 2 or 3 times with the Browns. The times they made the playoffs because they gone down, and their record dictated the schedule. So how do we? I'm trying to just rationalize this a little bit. Anybody can come out of these places. The Jets. I don't think about the Jets, but look at the Patriots. The Patriots looking to make a leap. And they had the coaching change. They got an infusion of talent. But nobody talking about them. I mean, Miami's on the way down. And, if Tua go down, it's over with. I mean, so you got a lot of – we talk about the Kansas Cities. We talk about, L.A., and the Chargers and the Raiders and all the rest of them.
What week do you pull the coach? What week do you pull the plug and what's the record?
I say you gotta get to probably 10 or 11. Okay, if they are
wins loss
4 and 7, it's over with. Okay. Ain't nothing we can do at that point. I don't think we can come back from 3 games down. But if they 3 and 5, and we right there in the hunt, man, you can't pull the plug on it that fast.
Yeah, that's ooh. Six, I think 6 is like the minimum 6, and you can still make the playoffs right now with 6 losses. Anything after that, that's your ass. You already know the Ravens. I'm sorry, Coach. You already know the Ravens gonna win 12, 13 games. You know that off top. You know, Mike Tomlin's gonna find a way. Mike is gonna win 10 or 11 with Aaron Rodgers. You can't, because he's a better coach. Now, Cincinnati and the Browns, Cincinnati got that offense. If Burrow gets hot and Chase and Higgins, dog, I don't give a yeah, they might. Yeah, they put up 40 points and still win by 3 because they can't stop nobody. But they can put the points up. Once Higgins and Chase get out there, it's a problem. So the Browns is at the bottom of this totem pole.
I mean, TP. I mean, D. I mean, I agree with you, but that's only going to last for so long. I mean, it's only going to last for so long. That offense is elite. Yes, I will give them where credit is due. But you still need a defense in order to win this league.
Bro, not too long ago we had a top 5 defense, and where did that get us? We got smashed out by the Texans because our offense didn't do what it needed to do. You know, everybody, each one of these teams, I'm gonna say this and be done. Each one of these teams are built in the AFC North are built differently. The Ravens have their franchise quarterback. Cincinnati has their franchise quarterback. Cleveland and Pittsburgh, we really don't. So now we got to find a different way to win. So either our run game is better or our pass game or our defense is just bionic. But you know, them two teams going to handle business because traditionally, statistically, they handle business. You can't take nothing away from Mike Tomlin. You can't take nothing away from Harbaugh. They find ways to win, and that's where we can't do it. So those two teams at the top, I don't give a damn if they got Aaron Rodgers in a fucking wheelchair and he rolled his ass out there in the goddamn field. They got the capability of beating us because we don't have the winning culture anymore. I'm done.
My only thing is where y'all gonna get on the Cleveland Browns and their office management and all that stuff. If we don't make the playoffs, we go a whole season and nobody see Dylan Gabriel, nobody see Shedeur Sanders, and we gotta wait until next year just to figure out what these guys look like. Y'all are gonna kill the organization. Y'all gonna say they dumb. We're gonna go into the draft. Everybody gonna say they dumb. My thing is now, if we had one rookie quarterback, I wouldn't mind him sitting on the bench, but we got two to figure out. Unless they really don't care about one, then it is what it is. Because like Coach say, he got to week 10. If week 10 come and they put Dylan Gabriel in, and Dylan Gabriel goes 3-3, or was it? About 3-4. That means he rolled out the whole rest of the season. We never saw Shedeur, and guess what? Dylan Gabriel is going to start next year. Is going to come in as the number one quarterback, and Shedeur going to have to beat him out in practice, which he might not get that chance because Dylan might still get the number one, and Shedeur just going to be washed. He's going to be washed until we figure out another week 10 that Dylan ain't in. So we gotta figure out of them two quarterbacks who it. D, why you looking at me like that, man?
This is some psychic. I'm like what was that lady's name? The psychic person, the Jamaican guy should get on the stage.
Miss Cleo.
Nigga, if you Miss Cleo, damn, you got me saying the N-word. Like, come on, bro. You're thinking too far ahead.
Yeah,
no, I ain't. That's what the GM thinks. I'm thinking about next year and how can we build this team. Next year, we need to know who our quarterback is.
You got to find out this year, and we don't know who our quarterback is.
Right.
You got to find out who you got this year to start replacing for the next year. If we don't have a running back, boom, just like Chubb. We knew Chubb was on the end, so we went and got Judkins. Messed up. You know what I'm saying? You have to see what you got first. You thinking too far ahead. Man, you already in the Super Bowl.
Play him, you ain't never see.
We ain't played week 1, you in the Super Bowl already. We might as well go to wherever they having it. Bruh, slow down, man. Slow your roll, man.
I love you, man. Yeah, TP. I think you've been hitting that yak a little too much, brother. Man, because man, I love you, TP, but man, what the heck are you talking about next year? That's that is that losing mentality I cannot stand from us fans and this organization. We always thinking about next year. We need to think about this year. We got Joe Flacco. This man took us to the playoffs 2 years ago. We need to think about now. We need to think.
Wait a minute.
We got David.
Bring him back to earth, coach.
Wait a minute. Bring him back to Earth. You on planet Mars.
No,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
On my side.
Wait a minute. Now, this is what I'm going to say. We've all been infected by the backup quarterback syndrome. Everybody always wants to see the backup quarterback here. True?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think we got to get out of that mindset. I mean, I understand what you're saying, TP, and I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I'm an old school guy. I do believe these guys need to sit somewhat, and then if it's going to be a regime change, we don't know if these guys are going to be there anyway. They just spinning their wheels. I'd much rather try to get through the season with Flacco or someone of his ilk instead of getting these boys hurt. Because that's what's going to happen to them if we send them out there too early and they still green and they're not ready. But I hear what you're saying. We need to see something. They can get some mop-up duty in the game, but I don't necessarily want to see them starting. If we seeing them starting, it's all downhill, and all of us going to be drinking on this podcast.
I'm going to have a big old bottle of beer.
And like I said, I agree with all of y'all. We got two to evaluate. That's why it's so hard that they crying about reps in preseason and in practice. Imagine when the season starts, how it's we got too many problems. That's all I want to say.
But this ain't no different than college. No different than college. And when they in college, they got 8 dudes competing for a spot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the coaches got to evaluate it. That's the coach's problem, not the player problem. So they just have to figure that out, and they know what they want. They know it. They're not gonna come out and tell us, but they know what they want. Let's just kind of leave it at that. Let's enjoy the ride.
No doubt.
Okay. Any keep it to under a minute, Dirt Dog. Any final questions before we go? Not questions. Anything you got to get off your chest, Dirt Dog?
I mean, just relax, everybody. I think Shedeur is going to make the team. He's going to make this team. He's not going to get traded. He's not going to get cut. He might be the second backup. Kenny Pickett is probably going to get traded. Everybody just needs to relax and just watch the show.
Coach?
I'm not worried about the quarterback situation the way everybody else thinks about it. It'll work itself out. Stefanski know who he want. They were all talking at the press conference today how much he likes Dylan Gabriel and all the rest of that stuff. Stefanski don't know who he like until he go out there and do something. So let's just all just chill out, have a cold beverage on Saturday, and let's see what this boy can do.
Well, I mean, you said Kevin Stefanski said he liked Dylan Gabriel?
No, a lot of the media folks.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say
he talked like Stefanski. He gives Stefanski like answers. It is what it is. But the play speaks for itself. Okay. So Stefanski can love him all he want. But if he can't get it down the field, if they swallow him up and we don't see him no more, we know why.
D. Come on, get it off your chest.
I'm just gonna relax till, like Coach said, have my cold beverage. And I'm gonna see how this plays out. But I will not be premature in putting any rookies out there right now. I'm gonna let Flacco do his thing because, like I said before, I want the guy who best understands Stefanski's system, and that is Joe Flacco. So if somebody get traded, if somebody got to go, it is what it is. But like I said before, you got to look at the history. Barry does not get rid of a lot of his picks until the very last minute. That is his history. That is a fact. So I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna chill. I'm like Dirt Dog. I don't give a good goddamn about who say what. We just gonna have to see. But I do not think that Shedeur would sabotage himself from playing. That don't make no sense. And I'm out. Like a man say, well, I'm gonna do some hater ass shit right here. What'd he say? Mic drop.
Well, I'm about to say an exclusive. The Cleveland Browns will have a winning record after week 5. The Cleveland Browns will be 3-2. What is this? August 13th. Check this out. August 13th. Write it down. August 13th, Cleveland Browns will be 3-2. Remember, I said it first, and I said it here on the My Dogs podcast because for some reason, I got a lot of faith in Joe Flacco. I listened to Joe Flacco talking. I'm drinking the Joe Flacco Kool-Aid. I'm on the Joe Flacco bandwagon, and I want to say playoff, but I'm not. It ain't got enough sugar in it right now. But by week 5, after week 5, we will be 3-2. And this is your boy Thorough, and this is the My Dogs podcast, where my opinions are always just my opinions. And catch me and my man Marcus Donald and Christy every Thursday at 8 p.m. on the Arteria Motorsports podcast on all your social media networks. And we are out. Hit that live and subscribe button.